Hi, I'm Vicky, and I'm one of two women raising two boys to make one complete family. And last week was my birthday, and I got so many happy birthdays and awesome gifts. It was awesome. And some people sent me some birthday money. With my birthday money, I bought me a chainsaw, and I've been clearing the back acre of property to like take down the boys' old toy tree house, just chainsawed it down. I wasn't taking every single one of those screws out. I just chainsawed it down, removed it. I have some wood to um put in the fire pit. I cleared the four garden beds so my backyard looks fabulous, except for cleaning up the debris and stacking up the wood. Fixed my lawnmower because the battery went dead, so I went to Walmart, only store in town, and bought a new battery for my lawnmower. I've had that battery for, it was a 3 to 5 year battery, and I've had it for 6 years. So it was time for me to replace it. Um, but today, I will be working on a blanket. One of the gifts I got yesterday at church, a lady came up to me and was like, "Happy late birthday." She bought me this. If you've never seen what this is awesome. It's a thing of ergonomically correct crochet needles. So as soon as I got this, I ran to Walmart and got some yarn, and I've been working on a new blanket. The first blanket I started was too big. I'm going to keep that blanket, but I'm going to make that for me. This one I'm making for church to donate. And it's going to be the colors of the rainbow, and it's going to say God is love. And I've already got through red, and I'm starting with orange with the colors. So today I'm just going to crochet. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to see how much I'm going to get done before the kids wake up, because obviously once they wake up, my crocheting focus switches to them. When they're home and they're awake and they're alert, we read, we clean up, we talk, we play games. So they're my focus. I don't too much film a lot when they're home, but I'm going to start filming them more now that the backyard's clean and we're taking the dogs for the walk. The weather's starting to break. But anyway, I'm on orange. This is what I have done so far. I just started this yesterday, so I haven't got far. And like I said, it's going to say eventually, God is love. Right now, the crochet needle I'm using is a size 5. And I don't do patterns, but this is my pattern for my, if you can see, it says God is love. And if this blanket turns out right, I'm going to go through and actually do the real pattern, because this is just for my mind. I'm doing 120 across. I did 240 on the first blanket, and it was just too long. So I redid it, and I did half of what I originally did. So let's crochet. And I do color changes to do, and I'm just doing 1, 2, 3. And this is just my relaxing time, so it's not like a tutorial where I'm teaching anything. Like I said, if you like the blanket when I'm finished with it, I will send you the pattern. Or I will post the pattern. Or if you ask me for the pattern, I will. Actually, I haven't wrote it out, so I have to write it out and then I'll send it to you. And we're going to switch colors to black. And my wife definitely hates when I start crocheting because there's always the little crochet fibers all over the floor. And I try to get them up. I really do. But once I start crocheting, I just get into the habit of crocheting and I don't really pay attention. So the vacuum cleaner doesn't really get them up really well because they're small, kind of like when you're trying to get up cat hair or whatever. So these scissors actually came with the crochet kit, and they're really cool because they have a cover on them, and they're just for like fabric scissors. See, and then I drop it on the floor. Yeah, she's gonna get mad, but I'm gonna clean it up before she notices. 1, 2. And when I crochet, like I said, Walmart's the only store in town, so I use the Red Heart fabric. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's end of this, okay. Couldn't find the end of it. And if you have anything that you would like to see me crochet, just send me a request and I can figure it out. Because like I said, I don't really crochet with patterns. I'll go through later and write a pattern if someone wants one. To the best of my ability, I know how to read patterns, so I actually do know how to do them. They take so long, especially with my blanket. My blanket is going to be 42, maybe 42 um things long, so that's a lot of pattern writing. And I'm also left-handed, so I crochet upside down. So, like I said, it looks really weird while I'm crocheting, but when I finish crocheting, it all turns out right in the end. And we're going to switch colors. I could crochet all day. Switch back to black. The black is my lettering. I don't know what time it is where you're at, but it is 3 o'clock in the morning here. I can't sleep because my legs are hurting and I don't want to take any pain medicine. They gave me a new, like a rub. It's it's like Bengay or whatever to put on my legs, but I just haven't done it yet. Not that I just I'm really not into like medicines and stuff like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will use them if the pain gets too much, but hopefully it will not. I'm gonna try some, like home remedies first before I switch to the prescription medications, like with the swelling and stuff, doing the garlic, turmeric root, and onion, uh, juicing it. I like juicing. It kind of makes your breath stink, but it's good for you. Just encourages you to brush your teeth more. And my kids, when they're sick, they're like, John will hide from me. He'll be like, "No, I'm not sick, Mom. I'm not sick." Because he knows turmeric root, garlic, you'll be fine. He's like, "This is nasty. Do they have bubblegum flavor?" And I'm like, "No. No, we don't. We don't have bubblegum flavored medicine. Medicine's not supposed to taste good. It's supposed to be healthy." John, by the way, is doing much better. He had strep throat and influenza B, which is the flu. Not a strong strain of the flu. No ear infections or anything. But yeah. And then Pink Eye was going around daycare. Of course, he caught that 2 weeks ago. So my poor baby's been sick for a while. Oh, here comes my dog. Here comes my dog. Stop. Who's up? He's cleaning himself. Yay. Good thing you can't see him. So embarrassing. Actually, later on today, probably tomorrow, the weather's supposed to break. Because right now it's 48 degrees outside, too cold. But next week, we're going to be giving them baths. I'm going to be planting. Because I got to plant, I have some, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have some mustard seeds that I got from church. They said if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can say to the mountain, "Move," and it'll move. And they gave out these little things of mustard seeds. I don't know if I ever told you that my sister is a Lutheran minister, and her church gave them to me when I went to her service one Sunday. And I am going to plant them in my garden and see, because a lot of the analogies in the Bible I didn't understand until I moved to planting and farming, and I understand the sowing and the reaping, and it just like brings you closer to nature. I just love it. And I'm going to plant those mustard seeds because you got to plant them 4 weeks before the last frost. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plant them because winter should be coming to an end pretty soon here. It's March. We're about to head to Easter, March. Well, you don't really plant till May, so I might wait till April to plant them. I haven't decided yet. Well, I'm just going to keep crocheting. My dog went back to bed without barking. I'm so excited. Usually when I work out in the morning, he comes in, he's like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah." 1, 2. Oh, I'm about to start the line on the G. Like I said, you're going to see this later, and you're going to be like, whoa, that is awesome.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'll go through the other way.
Cool. That's my wife. She just woke up. She's getting ready for work. She doesn't like to be on film, so usually when I'm filming or recording, she goes and walks around the other way of the house. I'm gonna bring her on one day. She's not gonna know it. Well, I'm not gonna do it secretly. I'm gonna tell her about it, obviously, but yeah. I love this grip on this thing. It just, because I have carpal tunnel, I have tendonitis, and I have carpal tunnel, tendonitis, something else. I can't remember the name of it now. But it makes my hands cramp up when I have the flatter needles. So I'm really excited to have these. Ooh, my wife is doing laundry at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's exciting. It's less work for me to do today. Yes. I love it when she can't sleep because she cleans. And I normally clean all day long because my boys, they help me clean up, but they more or less straighten up, not clean up. It is so quiet in this house. I'm thinking of doing a live stream. I haven't decided yet, but it's just going to be, it's probably going to be on my computer, not my phone. So I can, but then I don't need to text because I'll be talking. See, I don't know how to work all that out, but yeah. I listen to this channel. It's called Kendi K All Day. And she's been helping me with my like YouTube studio, stuff like that. She's really, I didn't know a lot of stuff about YouTube studios, but she has a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 segment on there. and I'm going to use it to make some thumbnails. And then I did use Chat GPT. They have a free version of that, which I was turned on to too. And it's just awesome. It's awesome how the YouTube family comes together and how they support you and all that. So I'm going to finish crocheting. You can stay on and watch me crochet. If you like watching me crochet, click like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Good morning, dear. She's not a morning person either. I love my wife. It's a good thing too, because being married is a struggle, but being in a biracial lesbian relationship is even more of a struggle. We had to come together on a lot of things. Like, I am 6 years older than her. So, like, I still don't like holding hands in public, any PDA, stuff like that. And she's more like, let's hold hands and skip through town. And I'm like, no. But now I'm getting more comfortable with it now that obviously it's more acceptable. Not that that was my discouraging factor. It was just that, I don't know. I don't know what it was. But now we're together. We're happy. I'm happy. I'm crocheting. I'm counting in my head. Because I have I think it's 26 border. So if you want to join me later, if the weather's nice, we'll be outside planting in the garden. Oh wait, I think I said I was going to wait till April to plant. I might do them now. Just because if you plant early spring or in the fall, mustard seeds or any type of vegetation, it turns out better. I just like the flavor better because the sun kind of makes it wilt. But I have to go to the store and buy some topsoil because I have a raised garden bed and I just think my pH levels are off just a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, I got 26. And turn it over. Like I said, I crochet upside down. So I don't know if you can start seeing this, but this is going to say God. The first word is God. It's going to say God is love. I want to make my son's godmama blanket because she's really helped me a lot too. As far as there's a lot of stuff at the church I didn't know. And when I was sick and in the hospital, she picked my boys up and took them to church for me. And they sat with her and it was awesome. Just the show of love and the support. Uh-oh, my dog's back. Watch out, Gibbs. He wants something. There you go. He's gone again. His barking is his way of communicating, but I don't speak dog. I think dogs are smarter than people because dogs know English or they speak our language, like when you tell them to sit, stay, whatever, but we don't speak theirs when they come back and say, I'm hungry, I need to go to the bathroom. We're just like, what are you talking about? Go, please. Go lay down. It's not time to go out yet. It's early in the morning, big boy. Alright, I don't know how long I've been crocheting for. It's just fun. Time flies when you're having fun. I don't know what he wants right now. Ooh, almost dropped a stitch. Come on, Vicky. You haven't dropped a stitch since you were 14 years old crocheting. Almost. That's the difference between crocheting and knitting. I love crocheting because if you mess up, you can just pull it apart and go back. When you mess up when you're crocheting, it is so difficult to correct. I know how to crochet. I know how to knit. I know how to sew. I have a sewing machine upstairs in my office, which I never usually go up there because I used to make like costumes and quilts and stuff like that. I haven't done that for a while. I might get back into it more, but with the carpal tunnel tendonitis, neuropathy, that's what the other one was. I have neuropathy, so my nerve endings in my fingers, sometimes I don't feel them. That's part of the diabetes, but it is what it is. Right now I'm good. Today is a good day. So I'm trying to get as much as this blanket done while I'm still feeling good and my hands aren't hurting. Like I said, there's 6 colors in this flag. You'll be surprised how well this turns out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. I'm thinking. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'm thinking I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll do 4. I was just counting in my head how I'm gonna do this. Like I said, I don't use a pattern. I just, when I get to the color switch, I go from there. You've seen my pattern, so I don't think I included this G in it. Am I doing 3 or 4? How do you make a G? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can. We're gonna do this. Let me see how this turns out. This is my practice blanket. This one I think I'm gonna give to my sister. It's gonna turn out right. Yes, it's working. I'm being quiet. I know I am because I'm counting in my head. The other day I got a paper cut on my finger. And you would have thought that it was like a huge cut because it hurt so much. I wonder why paper cuts hurt so much and big cuts don't. It's crazy. Uh-oh, my hand's starting to cramp. Okay. 6. I'm just telling myself, yes, dear. Yes, dear. That's how I answer all the questions. Yes, dear. I already know. I gotta pick this yarn up. Yes, dear. Alright, I'm gonna continue to crochet. Let's see what time is it. Ooh, I've been crocheting for 35 minutes. I think I'll finish this. Last couple lines. I'm on the second color already. I got yellow coming up after the orange. Does anybody know what the colors of the rainbow flag are? I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. Look it up. Post it to me. Tell me what the colors are. I can tell you the next color is yellow after the orange. I took the boys to the store yesterday. And normally they're like, can we have? I was like, don't ask me for nothing when we get in the store. I always tell them the same speech every time we go, but they always ask me. When we got to the store, Bryson told me, Mom, I don't want any candy. Can I have some grapes? I was like, oh yeah, you can have some grapes. And then John was like, why does Bryson get to pick something? I think they set me up. Why does Bryson get to pick something and I don't? I'm like, what do you want? He was like, can I have a toy? I said $10 or less. $10 or less. So he picked out this toy for like $4. I was like, okay. And then Bryson was like, why does John get a toy? I'm like, you got grapes. And he was like, well, I don't want the grapes. Can I get a toy? And I said, sure. I said, how much is that? He said, $5. And he picked out these nails. And I was like, those are for girls. And he was like, boys can wear nails too. His therapist told him that boys can wear nails too. And I was like, I need to talk to this man. Because it's fine that he wears nails, but I said just be prepared to get beat up when you go to school, or not beat up but made fun of, not beat up because they don't do the violence. And so he was like, no, people don't make fun of people anymore like that. And so John was like, why are you picking out girl stuff? That's for girls. I said, your own brother's making fun of you. But, you know, you can't do stuff just because people are making fun of you. If you want the nails, you can do them. So he came home, and I helped him put the nails on his fingers. And then he put them on for a little while, and he tapped them on the table. He said, my girlfriend's going to be so jealous because she wants nails and I got nails. And I'm like, that's not how that works, but okay. And you're too young to have a girlfriend. And he was like, Mom, we're just friends. But her nails, she has like jewelry art nails, like the little designs on them. So he wanted to put stickers on his nails. And I'm like, okay, we can do that. But then he went to drum lessons with John yesterday. And the guy asked him, why do you have on nails? And he just went out to the car and came back in, and they were gone. And I was like, why'd you take them off? He was like, because nails are for girls. I said, who told you that? He was like, well, everybody keeps saying it. But the guy never said they were for girls. He just asked him, why do you have nails? And he didn't feel like answering the questions. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm secretly glad he took them off because he has enough issues at school with... He's just a little behind in his reading, but he's catching up. He's catching up really good. I went to his parent-teacher conferences, and they were like, oh, he's doing awesome. He's reading. He's doing this. He's doing that. So I was excited. His comprehension is definitely improved. He's even listening more at home. I can tell that he's like understanding what I'm saying to him. Before he would just be like, I don't know. And I'm like, dude, you gotta understand me. But apparently he really didn't. So I have 2 doctor's appointments this week. Only 2, yes. And I'm gonna go work out today in the gym. So I'm gonna end this video because I gotta get in the shower and get ready to go to the gym before my kids wake up at 5. I didn't realize I was recording so long. I thought it was going to be like a short 15-minute video, which turned into a long, almost hour, like 43 minutes. Woohoo! All right, so I'm going to finish this line. And then I'm going to... Is that a D? Yes, that's a D. This is almost saying God is love. So I'm going to keep crocheting, but I'm going to turn this off. And we'll pick up later. Probably I'll be on yellow. When you figure out the other colors, you let me know. Do you know the colors of the rainbow flag? It's the same colors in the rainbow. I don't know what all the colors mean. Each color is supposed to mean something different. It used to not mean. It used to just be the rainbow represented all the different colors. Now each color stands for something. The world's constantly changing. The worlds are constantly changing. Alright, well, I'll be continuing to crochet, and I will check you guys out later. If you like crocheting with me, click like and subscribe. like and subscribe. All right. Again, this is Vicky's World, two moms, where we are two moms raising two boys to make one complete family. Complete and happy family. Alrighty.